So this really isn't known very much because I don't talk about it a lot. I may have mentioned it in my Disney vlogs, but Carousel of Progress is one of my favorite things to do. It is. It's one of my favorite little things. Um, and if you're keyed in on Disney news, you know that they've announced the changes for it. And I I understand. I understand it. I don't. I mean, of course, I'll have to see how it is. But so those who aren't aware, the changes are going to be like they're going to have a new introduction with a Walt Disney animatronic, which fair enough, they already kind of have a voiceover of him, like in the beginning. So a new animatronic, I'm not going to complain about. The big thing is kind of twofold. One, instead of following John Progress, it's going to be the family more so. Like it kind of already was, but like specifically like the family, and going through the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and the future, which one for all those born in the 80s and 90s and stuff, like, dang, I, I guess we're old now that we need a carousel of progress after us, which is a little okay. But I get it because one, Walt always was thinking like things need to move forward. Like he'd have been like, why is this still a long thing? Progress has been made. And yeah, the future section of the current version has been there for years and needed an update. Um, but also, as much as I love the other versions, it as time's gone on, unless you're keenly aware of like, oh, when the turn of century was, when this was, it kind of loses its not relevance, but like point in time. You may not be like, when was this exactly? Like you have to be aware of certain little things, and like I'm not even just saying little kids may not be aware of that. Just based on like American or whatever educational systems, adults aren't aware of like when the turn of the century was. What did they mean by the jazz scene and all that jazz? Um, so I get it. I do. And like the other change they made, like with like the country bears, is fine. I don't hate it. I miss some of the songs, but I get it. So like this one, like I understand it's gonna move forward because it is progress. Like leaving it there just at like turn of century 30s, I think, or 20s, then like the 40s, 50s, it's like, okay, it's like, long past due. Um, I feel like they have like a little section somewhere that has the old animatronics or something, like little bits, like maybe added to like the history of Walt Disney and Hollywood studios or something. Sort of like a nice, like, hey, this is where it used to be kind of thing. That would make sense. Or like just some little area where it shows the old stuff. Fine, fair. But I, I'm, I'm not. I'm holding off my judgment, but I do get it. I'm a little disappointed, but like I said, look, it was time for a change. Most of us did think it was just going to be the future section, but realistically, the other parts needed to be changed too. It is depressing that those time periods are now the past, but that's progress for you.